Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Chef Ron, the great, aka the Corner Store Chef.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Above the Ashes. You already know what I go by. It's another week. We waking up early to give y'all, some nuggets to, start your day. Let's get it, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are back with another episode of Above the Corner podcast.
Another episode.
This is number 3, the official 3rd episode. No, it's not. It's actually number 2. I'm counting the pilot.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
So this is actually the second actual episode. Pilot don't count. That's just that's a practice run.
Mm-hmm.
But how was your week this week, bro?
Let's see. I did a lot this week. I got a lot of.
You was working,
bro. Bro. I was up for a couple days straight, just knocking clients out. Like I obviously not, I'm not fighting them or anything like that. But left and right, people were just coming to me and they were just giving me good business. You feel me? Like people were just hitting me up left and right, and it was good energy too. I didn't get no bad clients. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get nobody that was questioning my prices, and like that is because I'm just starting off like on a higher level of, I guess you can say, just in the market of photography and freelancing. Before I did it just to kind of pay bills, but now I'm doing it because it's something I love. You know what I'm saying? Photography and videography, making videos, shooting photos, it's something I love. It's something I love doing for people. Everybody needs that service. Everybody needs a good photographer and videographer. So, but yeah, my week was it was actually pretty good. It was just a little draining, but it's part of the business. You know how we do. So, yes sir. What about you, bro?
Shit, I had a pretty good week, man. I booked something big for next week. We're gonna have to bring the cameras out once again.
Got to.
I had a good run with the pop-ups and all that. Got some studying done. I've been in this book called Profit First.
Okay.
A business friend of mine, she recommended the book. Mm-hmm. It's basically teach you how to take money for yourself first before you spending money on the business or spending money on your household and all that. Been helping out really good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is my 3rd year. It's my 3rd year in the business.
Okay.
I wish I would have got the book sooner.
Yeah.
But I just been studying, working, creating. Dropped the podcast last week. I did 2 episodes of Eating with Chef Ron. I'm probably gonna do another one tomorrow.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Keep the clip loaded.
There you go. Yeah.
Anytime I'm gonna take a week off. If I feel like taking a week off, I got something in the tuck already.
There you go.
But yeah, other than that, man, everything was blessed. I had a pretty rough morning yesterday.
Yeah.
I burnt the cake.
You what?
I burnt the
cake. Oh my God. Can't be doing that.
And the cake was due last night.
Woo.
So yesterday morning I burnt
you had to scramble to get it back together.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
And look, I had used all the product I had on that cake.
Yeah.
So I had to run to the store real quick.
Woo.
Yeah, man. So when you do cheesecakes, when you make the crust, you bake the crust on 350.
Okay.
And I was moving so fast, I got that new mixer. So by the time the crust came out, I just poured the batter right into the crust and threw it right in the oven. And forgot to turn it down to 300.
Yeah.
So I turned my timer off when the timer went off, and you don't see the degrees until the timer goes off.
Yeah.
I turned the timer off, that shit said 350. I was like,
yeah. Yeah. Your stomach had a little,
that thing was crispy, crunchy on the top. Yeah.
Crunchy cheesecake.
But still made it happen, still got it out. You know how we do. Mm-hmm. But yeah, speaking of, touching back on what I said about the business friend of mine, I want to touch on business relationships this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Business relationships. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very important to me. Relationships, period. You know what I mean? You never know when you're going to need somebody.
Yes,
you never know when you might have met somebody 5 years ago. Now they doing their thing, but they remember how you treated them.
That's a fact.
So now they throw you a look or whatever. What business relationships mean to you?
What business relationships mean to me is, like you said before, relationships in general just mean a lot to me. I'm a high energy person. I give high energy. I like to reciprocate. Reciprocation is the biggest thing for me. In 2020, that was my biggest word. You give me what I give you. Right. So basically, if somebody comes to me and they're like, I want to make money with you, that in my brain, when they say that, I was like, well, what did you see to make you want to, why was I your choice? You know what I'm saying? Like why? So when I put what I put on social media or whatever, and I give all these high energy and all that stuff, there's people out there that's going to see that and they're going to be like, okay, well, I see what he's doing now. I want to be a part of it, or now I want to build with him, or something like that. Are their intentions good? That's where the relationship part comes in. Because people got bad intentions out there. People pray for your downfall. People definitely pray for your downfall. So you definitely got to be careful around certain people. So I think business relationships definitely mean a lot to me. So,
Right.
So I think my question to you would be, over the past couple of years that you've been in the food industry, what makes you be turned off from a relationship? Like, what's your number one, like, if somebody comes to you and they say something to you, what are you looking for that's like, I don't know if I could trust this person or not?
Backdooring. First and foremost. It'd be a lot of backdooring going on.
Yes, sir.
You might send somebody somewhere, you know what I mean? Like, I'm big on, supporting other people, reposting, sending my clients their way. Like, yo,
Yes, sir.
go grab a plate, you know what I mean? See what I'm saying for. Go, you know what I mean? This is my man, clothing line, grab a shirt, whatever, whoop-de-whoop.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I might even be like, yo, buy one, I'll match you one. You feel me?
Exactly.
So backdooring, like, you send a client somewhere, and whether it's the client or the person that's in business, they get around each other, and one of them might say, "Hey, Chef Ron charged $25 for this plate. You know what I mean? He come to me, I give it to you for 17. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that get
Trying to
back,
take your clients away.
If that get back to me, you know what I mean? That's the same thing as the streets. Like,
that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might got some work on the block. You got a custody, but you might be out that day.
Yeah.
You send him to your man, and he like, oh, you know what I mean? He got him for 30 a joint. I got him for 27.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Like,
now they got a new plug, and
you
wow,
ended the relationship at that point. You know what I mean? Like, I keep it 100 at all points. You know what I mean? With business relationships with me, they're very important. Like, I treat business relationships and personal relationships all the same. Like, because you never know when you're gonna need somebody. Like,
that's a fact.
For instance, when me and you met, we had no intentions on doing business together.
Yeah.
But our relationship was 100.
Yeah.
So then when it was put out there to do business together, it was no question.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I got people that I can go back, maybe not besides one. I can go back to any job I ever worked at.
Yeah.
I call them right now. Yo, I need to come back to work. They gonna let me in because my relationship is good. I kept my face card good. I kept my reputation good. You know what I mean? So that's very, very important to me. You know what I mean? Don't be out here, don't be out here backdooring people. Don't be out here snaking people. Don't be talking bad behind people's backs. At the end of the day, all of that stuff is gonna get back to them. The person that you was doing it to, they might be with it. You might piss them off. 6 months later, they'd be like, yo, guess what such and such was saying about you.
Facts.
I mean, y'all both was on some BS for real, but you know what I mean? It's going to come to light at the end of the day.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? So just keep your face card good, keep your relationships good, keep your business relationships good, and keep your business good.
And that backdooring thing is bad. It's one thing to go to somebody and be like, somebody comes to you, say if somebody comes to me about photography, I don't do backdrops. I don't like backdrops. I think, everybody does backdrops. That's not me. I like, background. I like trees. I like nature, stuff like that. So if somebody comes to me and they're like, do you have this service? And I refer them to somebody else, that's different. Like if I'm sending you to somebody else because, I don't provide that service, or my prices, obviously don't work out for you, so I then refer you to somebody, that's different. All right, you know what? We're gonna shift it a little bit because I just thought of something. When you get on topics and you start thinking about stuff. One thing that is crazy in the bit when you as a customer or a client, it's usually a client, when you give somebody a deposit, that means that your spot is locked in. That means that person is putting you in their schedule, their calendar, whatever.
And just a heads up, deposits are non-refundable.
Yeah, exactly. Non-refundable.
I don't care what's going on.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That
That's a lot. And it's not being rude or anything. It's just something you have to do, because when you find out that that money is gone from your account, that's a different type of mindset you're in. Because if you gave me no money, you're gonna be like willy-nilly just okay, I got to shoot on, say February 14th, Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got to shoot on Valentine's Day. I ain't giving no money, so I could cancel if I want to. I could do whatever. I could go look for other people. No, I don't want you to look for other people. I want you to do business with me. So give me that deposit. Give me your money. Give me your time. Give me your personality. Give me everything. That everything goes into a relationship. You feel me? So when that day comes, February 14th, we can connect. I can give you a great service, just like we talked about last week. You know what I'm saying? 5-star service. Hey, that all builds up into what makes a good business, and what makes a business, build integrity and make people want to come back. So,
yeah. Also, there's in business, there's no emotions. There should be emotions. These millionaires, these billionaires, these trillionaires, you think they getting mad with people in business? No, they just gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They either gonna cut you off, they're gonna move on. they're gonna find something new, or they're gonna fix the problem. It's no, oh my God, I can't believe they did this to me. I can't believe. Listen, everything happens for a season. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing lasts forever. Nothing. Life don't even last forever.
Correct.
So if you in business with somebody and y'all end up growing apart, I mean, if it's no disrespect involved, if it's no, if it's no malice, you're not kicking somebody's name in behind their back, all that. You're not dragging their name through the dirt. I mean, separation happens. You know what I mean? You can't look at that as always a bad thing. Maybe the season that y'all had together has ended. Maybe it's a new season.
Yes,
maybe the season is the time for you to be by yourself. Maybe it's time for you to do your own thing. So always remember, when you're in business, be completely emotionless, man. I'm telling you, these rich people, they have zero emotions when it comes to business, man.
And that's on both ends of the spectrum, because if you get too hype over your business, I mean, it's perfect to be hype, but say you put emotion into the equation. So when you're on a high, you think that everything is just going to go the way you want it to go. And then if something goes wrong, that's literally going to put you in a place where you're just like, man, I'm depressed. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you had expectations for yourself. That's why we say, like, you have to keep that emotion out. So whether you're winning or you're losing, you're like, all right, well, if I'm losing, I could do this to get back. And if I'm winning, I could keep this to keep winning. It's simple as that. You feel me? So, don't put emotion into the equation. Everything will be good. So
Right.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Now, personal relationships are totally different than business relationships.
Oh, yeah.
There is going to be emotion involved. Whether it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, best friend, cousin, just an acquaintance, it's going to be emotion involved. So, I can't tell you to be emotionless in that, because then the relationship might not be too good. You know what I mean? So,
correct.
You do got to deal with emotion with personal relationships, but always remember, coming up, I don't know if you had the same type of scenario. My biological father wasn't around.
Correct.
And, I used to always be waiting for him at the door when he said he would come, and he wouldn't show up. Then I would be let down all crazy.
Yeah.
And my mom told me at a very young age, stop expecting the most from people. She was like, expect the worst.
Yeah.
She said, if you expect the worst from people, you will never be let down.
Ever.
No, I'm sorry. If you expect the best, if you expect the worst from people, you will never be let down.
Yeah.
But if you have high expectations for people and they don't come through, you're gonna let yourself down, because people are gonna fail you every single time.
Every time.
So if you expect the worst and they do something good, then you'll be lifted up. But if you expect the worst and they do the worst, there's no emotion involved.
Exactly.
I expected that from you.
Exactly. It's like gravity. You know what I'm saying? We already on the ground. When we jump, we can come back down. But when you don't float in the air, you feel me? So like those high expectations that you have for people in those relationships, let those go. Don't have expectations for nobody. Have expectations for yourself, because you can control yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can control what you do. You can't control what other people do. You feel me? So, I think another thing that needs to be said is, don't let your personal relationships get in the way of business relationships. When you have, that goes back to emotion. When you, say you beefing with somebody, and you in business with them,
this is a good one.
Bro, I don't even know why.
It's a good one.
I don't even know why you have to beef with somebody you're in business with, because both of y'all making the money. Y'all making the same money from the same entity. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't beef with nobody, that's just crazy. That don't even make sense to me. You feel me? Make your money, keep that emotion out of there. Neither one of you, because once you start beefing, you start losing money, and then you start, getting into your head, you start worrying about the wrong things. You worried about that person. What you worried about that person for? Worry about your money, stack your bread, and build that relationship, maintain that relationship. It's all about maintaining it. So if y'all beefing and y'all going through different stuff, every single business is going to have problems, and every single business relationship is going to have problems. But y'all have to talk that out. Business relationship is not, boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. This is your life. This is something that's you tied into. You feel me? So
right. Yeah. So I want to touch on the fact you said not to be beefing in business. That's big for me, because like I said, I'm not from around here.
Yeah.
So if I do a private dining for somebody that I don't know, but they might be beefing with somebody that, they throwing that ish at each other, you know what I mean? They beefing, they in different gangs or whatever, and I post a picture, don't hit my phone talking about, yo, you rock with him? Yo, that's your man?
Oh my God.
Yo, this is business.
Yeah, that got nothing to do with you.
You can get cut off before them, honestly.
For real,
you know what I mean? They put a bag in my pocket.
Correct.
And I mean, if you're not doing nothing for me, don't question me about who I'm around. Don't question me about who I'm doing business with. I don't have nothing to do with that. This is a business. This is not the block. You know what I mean? Get your mind right. Maybe if you got into some business, maybe you wouldn't have to worry about beefing with people from you uptown, they downtown, Hampton,
exactly. Come on,
whatever,
man.
wherever you from, man. Get to a bag, and you won't have to worry about beefing.
Come on, man. And I'm telling y'all right now, I'm clipping that because that was good. That was good stuff. But yo, there is no reason to bring the street stuff into business, like, at all. You know, there's business in the streets. Leave it in the streets. There's business in different places. There's different business entities. Let those entities be separate entities and let business be taken care of as needed. You feel me? So, because when people suck you into relationships, that's a toxic trait. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no reason that you should be sucked into any kind of drama, nothing that has to do with you just because you rock with somebody that somebody else doesn't. You feel me? Like, that's trash. That's trash altogether, because it's like, now you're putting me in a predicament. I gotta choose. I don't want to make no kind of, choices or nothing between two people. You know what I'm saying? You're not my girlfriend. You feel me? Like,
right,
you're not.
Right.
Come on, man. Like, I shouldn't have to choose between that. So I'm just trying to make my bag. You make your bag. We make our bag.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, there's no bags in beefing.
Yeah. No bag.
You're not getting the bag. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if it was less beefing going on and it was more collaborating instead of competition.
Correct.
Oh my God, man, we could really be out here eating. Like, even in my industry, like, I be seeing the little subs from other chefs and all that. And, you know what I mean? Like, they tag everybody, but like me and my best friend chef might not be getting tagged. And I see all of that. You know what I mean? But then when we do shout outs and we don't post certain people, they be like, oh, why you ain't tag me? Have you ever mentioned me before?
Exactly,
you know
bro. Yeah, exactly.
So like, ain't no money in beefing. You know what I mean? So like stop the beefing out. If y'all wasn't beefing and y'all came together and collaborated, I'm pretty sure you could get a way bigger bag together
100%.
than you can get by yourself.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, it was a situation, I don't even remember what happened, but like, it was a situation that happened a couple weeks ago, and it was like, yo, I even said it, like, yo, it's no money in beefing, you know? It's gonna cost you money in beefing, you know? You probably gonna mess your face card up.
Yep.
You probably gonna mess up relationships with people that's on the outside looking in, like, oh, he's bugging out right now.
Exactly.
Let me back up from him.
Yeah.
Let me step away from him. I can't rock with him. Yeah. And I'm super professional. They still, you know what I mean? They still acting all crazy.
Right.
Like, it's no money in beefing. It takes time. It takes energy. It takes so much away from you. You subtracting and you're not adding. So, you know what I mean? If ain't nobody die, for real, ain't no beef. For real,
Right,
for real.
yeah.
If somebody died, somebody got killed, y'all gotta figure out how y'all gonna work that out. But if ain't nobody died, man, there ain't no beef. Let's get to this money. Let's get this bag.
Exactly. Because, I mean, there's plenty of money to be made out there, first of all. We just came out of a pandemic, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was, a lot of people were unemployed, not everybody. So, a lot of people were trying to find stuff. Like, last year was literally side hustle gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to find something to do, because a lot of that unemployment boost that they were giving, I didn't get it. You feel me? Like, I was just looking at everybody else get it. Like, damn, I gotta get it on my own. You know what I'm saying? Which is, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Certain people need it, certain people don't. But that's life. You feel me? But when everybody was making all that money, it was a great time to just get out and do something, make a product, make something that will add value to people's lives, and sell it to them. Because everybody had a lot of free money back then, from, what was it, like April to July or something like that. They were just making a stack a week. People, they weren't even making that before that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's 4 stacks a month. So, you gotta look at it as, when there's money to be made, make that money. Don't care about, stay in that lane. You feel me? Like, the money is right here. The family and, all that is outside. Everything is in a separate lane. You have to handle family the way you have to handle family. You have to handle money the way you have to handle money. And you have to handle clients the way you handle clients. You feel me? So it's like, those branches, like, you have to keep them separate.
Yeah. And you gotta keep them separate. I even have to work on that. Like, don't come home, especially if you're an entrepreneur, or even if you're at work, because you know what I mean, you might be at work stressed out. You coming home, you bringing that stress into the house.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Now you're dealing with your wife, yelling at the kids. You know what I mean? Like, keep all of that separate, man. I feel like as soon as it's very hard for me to. I need to practice what I preach, but
same here. You right.
as soon as your hand touches that doorknob to walk into your house, you should be leaving everything else outside.
Everything should just drop.
It should like that's a totally different atmosphere. That's a totally different. You know what I mean? You should be dealing with them totally different. Like I said, I also need to work on that. I'm not perfect. You know, because like my phone going off all night, so it's like it's hard for me to dip off of business time and get into family time. But you know what I mean? It's definitely something I need to work on. But just keep everything separate because, like I said, you're going to take the stress from business or work or whatever you may be doing, and you're going to bring that stress into your household, and now everything is in turmoil. Now, you know, house is supposed to be the sanctuary. It's supposed to be the happy place. It's supposed to be the break from everything outside of the world. So just keep it separate. You know what I mean? Take some time for yourself and all of that, and
because that household, that family, that's supposed to be a safe space. I'm big on safe space. You know what I'm saying? This is my safe space. This is peaceful. You know, I don't want nobody walking through that door and talking about, you know, talking crazy to me. I don't want nobody yelling at me. I don't want nobody causing any issues for me. That is your safe space. Your family, your household, that is your safe space. So make sure you drop everything at the door, and make sure you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make sure that when you let that safe space get destroyed and you let that get corrupt and stuff like that, then you added more problems. And we was just talking about business problems, and you got problems at your household because of your business. So this is why it's important for everybody to like keep it separate. Just like I said, like to make sure everything is, you know, everything is good. Once you walk out of another door, close that door. Now you're probably starting to lose money because you got your family at home talking about you need to spend more time at home, or, you know, you're bringing the problems into the household. The kids are starting to do, you know, crazy stuff. The kids are developing habits behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to, it does a lot you have to account for in business. Like, it gets deep. Yeah, it gets crazy.
It's a whirlwind at that point. You know what I mean? If you're dealing with the business stress, then you coming home, you stressing your family out. In return, they stressing you out. Then it's just a whirlwind at this point, because now you don't have a break. You don't have a cutoff point. So now you taking the business stress, stressing the family out. The family stressing you out. Now you taking that stress into the business, and nothing is flowing the way it should be.
Exactly.
So at some point you gotta find your happy place. You gotta find. You know what I mean? You gotta hit your reset button. I told you, Daily Tapping this week, I went and got a foot massage this week, professional foot massage. I had pain and pressure in my feet that I didn't even know was there.
Facts.
I was getting my foot massage like, oh, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's all that adrenaline throughout the week.
So when it happened, like I was in a bad mood before I got that done. And I deliberately went, I said, I gotta do something for myself. I gotta get out of this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I went and got that done, and literally, I mean, almost instantly when I left the massage spot, I felt better. Yeah. You know what I mean? So got to take care of yourself to get the stress off of your life, period. Whether it's business stress, family stress, all of that. Take care of yourself, man. We only got one body. We got one set of arms, one set of legs, one brain. Yeah. Please take care of yourself, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So I think that's all we got to say right now. I think we're going to close it out. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a good week to talk about that, because it's at the beginning of the year. A lot of people are launching stuff. A lot of people are starting brands, you know, starting business. Even if you're working for somebody else and, you know, on the side, you're trying to make some money. You know, these are good tips to help you in your business and, you know, help you level up, basically. So we're going to wrap it up. And, you know, I'm glad we talked about this. You know, first of all, before I even wrap it up, me and his business relationship is solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're good. That's why we're doing a podcast right now, because, you know, when you find something in somebody that both of y'all provide value, you gonna put that on the table. And I put something else on the table. You like, man, so let's put these together, and now we got a big bag on the table. You feel me? Like, it's just it gets crazy. Like, so we gonna all level up together. We're gonna make this money. We're gonna make this bread. We're gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So,
you got any shout outs this week?
Let me see. What we got any shout outs this week? I like to give a shout out to my boy Alex. He has a photography page. His Instagram is, I guess you could say, it's like Aliwell5, but he really inspired me to get into photography, or back into photography, because last year I had to sell my photography gear because of some financial reasons, and he definitely helped me. When I look down his feed, you know, everything is quality. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to retouch. He knows how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, the techniques that he uses is just crazy. So he got me back into photography. So thank you, Alex. If you watch this, I'll probably put it on my Instagram or something, but I really appreciate it. So what about you, bro? You got any shout outs?
Shout out to Queen's Creations. It's a local dessert local dessert company.
I've had them.
Yeah. She got the cheesecake. She got the cheesecake jars. She got the cheesecake filled candy apples.
Yes, sir.
I actually just picked up a strawberry
Sit up
shortcake.
for this one.
The strawberry shortcake, the crunch joint. You know, with the
I had that. The jar.
Yeah. No, I got the actual cake.
Oh, okay.
Because I got
had
private
the jar.
dining, and that's what they requested. I hate making that cake.
Okay. Oh. Facts,
I'm big on outsourcing this year. If I ain't gotta do it, I can pay a couple dollars. Yeah, get that done for me.
Yeah, let me slide that over there.
Yeah, shout out to Chef Leah Arnold. She's the owner operator of Peyton's Place 2. One of the biggest chefs out here. She had like 65K right now on Instagram. She's cooked for NBA basketballers, rappers, singers, tearing up the 757. She's going crazy out here. I also want to give a shout out to Chef Maisha Moore. You know what I mean? Her last name is Moore now.
Yeah. Come on.
Big on the married.
Big.
You know what I mean?
Big married.
Shout out to Chef Maisha, man. One of the best chefs out here as well. She's definitely paving the way. She's a pioneer out here in the 757. She was selling plates when selling plates wasn't cool. Definitely somebody I looked up to and took a lot of game from. She's definitely helped me out along the way. Yeah, that's my dog. Of course, shout out to my wife and family, and shout out to God. Even though we ain't put him first, you got to put God first.
There you go. So with that being said, this is the podcast, Above the Corner podcast. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you coming out again. Another week. You know what I'm saying? We up at 5 a.m, but we get it to y'all at 6 a.m. on Mondays. So when we get out to you next week, we'll let y'all know what we talking about on the podcast.
It will be 6 this week. We had technical difficulties last week.
Yeah, we got a little crazy, but it's all good. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna make sure everything good for y'all, and you know what I'm saying. So we out, baby.